Guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a dismantling guide on the iPhone 4. You can tell it's an iPhone 4 by the way. Now, you need a mat on the bottom, make sure it does not scratch. So I'm just going to use National Geographic's book. And the first thing you do is take off 2 penalty screws, slide up where the speaker grill is, and pull off the back. It's super easy. So this one's missing a back for now, and there is all the things missing. Anyway, need to unscrew these 2 screws. Not 2 screws, sorry. This one screw, and then use a plastic spudger, and then pry the battery up. I'm going to use a pair of tweezers that I cannot find and pull this up, and use this or a spudger to lift up on the battery. I'm not using a spudger though. Then the battery will come up. It's an aftermarket one, and this thing is bent right here. Next thing you need to do is take off this. Always unplug the battery first. So switch to a Phillips 000 and take off these 2 screws. And then put them in order. And then you'll have a bracket, put that to the side, and then carefully with a spudger unplug the dot connector ribbon cable. Lift up the sticky adhesive, then unplug the speaker clip thing right there. And then remove this screw right here on the side, and then the other side of the logic board that was under the ribbon. Now these are 2 different knives, so make sure you don't make it mixed up. You should never mix them up, even if you know they're the same length. It's just good practice. And then you pry up a little bit on the speaker, and it comes right out. For the dot connector, it's going to be 2 screws for the dot connector. Again, this uses a little bit of sticky adhesive, but make sure you do not rip the homebound cable. It is right here. So you lift up the little lever, and then you just unplug that, and then you use your little spudger and just pull up the ribbon cable very, very carefully with this. Make sure you don't rip it. Lift it up. There's a lot of sticky adhesive. And then pull it out a little bit. And then right here, right where the microphone is, there's this little nub that you need to unplug from the microphone. Put that to the side, next to the screws. And then, next thing you should do is take off this plate. The 4 screws. If you have a screwdriver. Weird. Somehow I just lost my screw. And then the last screw is right there. Sorry, it's out of focus. I'll show you in a sec what it looks like. It's a very long screw. Definitely don't want to get this one mixed up. And then you should be able to lift up the thing, but don't pry it up. Push it down a little bit. So push it down. And then up. And with the plastic pieces, don't want to get that all mixed up. And then there's a bunch of other ribbon cables. So my first thing that I would do is unplug the camera. So what I do, that's what I would do. There's no screw holding it in. So just lift up a little bit, and then that way it should be taken out. And then the two screen ribbon cables right here and there. That's how you get the screen out, and then these three ribbon cables to unplug the rest of the stuff. And then it's always good to get a SIM ejector tool, but I can just use this pin thing that I have in my toolkit. And then right here is a standoff screw. Then you use a flathead tool. And then unscrew that. Until it's all unscrewed. Which is always a good idea to unscrew it. I lost a few of my flatheads, so and then standoff screw. And then lift all the ribbon cables up without ripping them. And then under the water sticker thing, also the warranty thing, I think, there's a screw. And then you should be able to lift logic board out. It's the iPhone 4 logic board. And then to take off the screen, you need to unscrew the two bottom screws. And this plastic piece covering the vibration motor with the vibrating motor. Here it is, put that there. But you should be able to unscrew the last screw on the top also. It's almost done, Mom. I'll get back to you when the screw is out. And it's out. So then, these three screws, you take them out a little bit. And then on the other side, those three screws come out. And once you take them out, you will very carefully take out the screen. So I recommend using a fingernail or a fingernail pry tool to get under there a little bit. But I switch it to this and then very small one, and I don't pry up, I just put it in there slightly and slide it around. That's how I take out the screen. Anyway, to take the screen off, it's such a pain to get the screen off, but once you get the screen off, you can replace it and then tighten those screws, which I'm going to do right now. Shoot, I forgot to put the dot connector screws in. And make sure you put those in. I'm not going to use this one anyway, so I put in only like half of the screws. I lost the battery bracket. And that is how you repair almost any part of the iPhone except for these and the headphone jack and other things, but thank you guys for watching, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Roll the outro.